Hello, hello, hello. We're in Los Angeles. Do it for the vlog. Do it for the vlog. Oh my Lord. We're having such a good time. Okay, I don't know where to put this vlog so I can just sit down and start taking off my shoes and stuff. You guys want to see my outfit du jour. I have these big Fry boots on. Look at them. These big, huge. Can you see them? So, where should I start telling my day?
When it started?
So you're such an ass. So I got a half an hour of, here if you guys would like to play checkers, or tic-tac-toe. There, tic-tac-toe board. I got a half an hour of sleep last night. I was so tired and came home, got the vlog up, got everything ready. I'm taking my boots off. To realize, because somebody commented on my Instagram, thank God, that I hadn't posted my vlog. My vlog was ready this morning before we even left for the airport. What time did we leave for the airport? 5?
Yeah.
Well, for the airport at 5. I love these boots so much. Alex has the exact same pair. And the vlog was done at 5 when I left. It was like filmed and ready to go, and I never uploaded, or I never posted it, so I totally forgot. Got to the airport. We almost missed our flight. I had like 2 minutes left when I got on the plane, because it took us so long to get through security. And Alex said to me that he would really like it if I got my TSA pre-check before we go to Miami in March.
Can we talk about my tone and my approach?
Your tone and your approach were so nice.
Yeah.
And, no, they really were. The line was super long. And there was this guy up there and he couldn't pull up his ticket. And so I was telling Alex, and Alex was thinking that I was like complaining a little bit about it. And literally like 20 people went through the line and he was still up there, and I would turn to Alex and I would go, he's still up there. He's fruit bowl. He's still up there. He's still up there. So let's see. We got to the plane. The plane was fantastic. We were in the second row. It was like I was on the aisle, and then there was a middle seat empty, and then there was a guy that slept the whole way. The plane was dark the whole way because it was like we left in the morning. And then Alex was next to me in the other aisle, and then he had a space in between him and then there was a guy. So we had like tons of space. We both watched movies. I watched Ocean's 8. Ocean's 8 is so incredibly badass. I loved it. I love the Ocean's movies anyway. But I actually think that the Ocean's 8 movie with the women was almost better than the original. Like, well, not the originals from way back in the day, but like with the men. I love the Ocean's 8 movie. I thought it was good. Did you like it too when you saw it?
Yeah.
What did you watch on the plane?
I watched A Simple Favor.
He watched A Simple Favor. I also have that. I downloaded that too, but I haven't watched it yet.
I thought it was really good.
I'll probably watch it on the way home.
I thought it was really good. I don't care what any of you say. And then I watched A Spy Who Dumped Me.
And you said that was real funny.
It was funny, yeah.
And then I started...
it's like dumb funny, but like good funny at the same time.
And then I started watching Bohemian Rhapsody because Cherie, hey Cherie, who watches my channel. Hey Cherie. She had told me to watch it like months ago, and I started watching it. It's really good, but literally at that point, I had no sleep, and I was like this on the plane.
I want to watch that too. So
I was doing one of these.
I need to put it in the...
Yeah, I'll save it. So I felt like the last half an hour I just turned it off and just slept on the plane, and it was real nice. The flight only took us like just a little, it was like 4 hours and 9, I think he said 4 hours and 9 minutes exactly, which was really short because I thought it was gonna be like 6 hours.
That's what happens when you fly private. Just kidding.
I wish we were private, but we weren't. So then we got into, are you ready for this? We got into Los Angeles at 8:15 a.m. I was so tired, I was so exhausted, all I wanted to do, and I was starting to get cranky, and all I wanted to do was be in the hotel room, and I can't see if you can see it, but like our bed is, here I'll show you. So our bed is like over there, see? It's really nice. And we have like this huge balcony that overlooks the hills. And is this better if I put it over here? So yeah, and my wood watch. I brought this, and I also got a battery for my other watch. Look, I can do a what's in my bag. Oh, I have my sunglasses. And so we took a Uber from the airport here. I went and I got a battery for my Nixon watch. I love this watch. And then we came to the airport, or we came to, do I have anything exciting in my bag to show? I don't think I do. I have a book. I have all my computer stuff. I have like really nothing in here. And so we got to, so these things that Alex got me for Christmas, these Dior.
Hey, how many stories are you telling at the same time?
Hey, don't even worry about it. It's not your vlog. I think it's called Peter's vlog, not Alex's vlog. But if you want to start a 6th channel for you and I, we could start a channel just...
No.
Aw, he's got his robe on. You look so cute. So, what did we do? Oh, we got to the hotel, and they were so nice. Check-in was at 3 o'clock, and it was 9 o'clock. And I was like, listen, I know you guys probably don't have a room available. Oh, this is what I was going to say. So Alex gave me this stuff for Christmas, which I love. And it's supposed to match your lip. Here it is. Can you see? It's really cool. It's supposed to match the color of your lips. So I put it on the plane. And Alex goes, you have lipstick on. I go, I do not have lipstick on. I have that stuff that you got me. But anyway, so I said, does it look like lipstick? I said, I know you probably don't have a room available. No, we're really tired. So the soonest room that you can get available for us. And he was like, yeah, no problem. He was like, actually, they're just doing inspections right now. And it'll probably be like a half an hour. And I was like, oh, that's perfect. He's like, you can go in and eat breakfast and the restaurant and whatever. I was like, yeah, that's totally fine. So we both had to go to the restroom. So I sat with like our luggage. Well, I went to the bathroom, then Alex went to the bathroom. And while Alex was in the bathroom, the guy came over and he goes, okay, so, or was it when you came back? I think it was when you came back. It doesn't really matter. But the guy came back and he goes, okay, so we don't want to make you wait, so we're going to upgrade you guys to a suite. I was like, okay, that's totally fine. So he's like, he goes, it's not much different. He goes, but it just has a much better view.
It's only because he recognized you from YouTube.
Shit, because I'm so YouTube famous. No.
Are you in a relation with?
That never happens. So anyway, so we got to come right up to our room. We were so excited, and Alex is like, I'm so tired, and Alex goes, I'm so hungry. So I was like, well, why don't we go eat like a real cute brunch somewhere? Because we were just gonna go downstairs and eat. And I said, babe, it's like, I saw people bringing stuff up. It's like bagels and croissants and stuff. I said, you want like a breakfast or brunch? So I said, why don't we go eat and then I'll come back and I can take a nap. And Alex has a bunch of friends that live out here. So, like his best friend used to live here. So it's it's Sarah, I talk about her. So it's Sarah's old roommates. So he was gonna like meet up with them and, so I said, I'll just lay down and I'll sleep because I'm exhausted. I didn't get any sleep and we didn't have anything planned today. Okay, so let me just tell you, and I'll probably be making a video about this at some point, but like I had like 6 to 8 possible collabs planned while I was out here. Radio silence. So anyway, but I do have some exciting things coming on my main channel. Some of the collabs are coming through, so that's exciting. But anyway, so I said, then I'll just like rest today and then we can like later get up and we can go like have lunch or dinner or we can do whatever, we can walk around. So we went downstairs and talked to the concierge and we asked for like some really cute places in West Hollywood to eat brunch. What was the place called that she told us to go to?
Abbey.
Everly? Mm-hmm. It's called Everly. And it kind of looked like recreation hardware. What's recreation hardware? Restoration hardware inside, maybe. Kind of like a barn. It was real cute.
Like a like an English.
Look at my husband, how cute he is. Alex, do you have
What?
underwear on?
I have, like, I'm fully covered. I'm waving with my
Okay,
phone.
but do you have underwear on just in case?
Yeah, I don't sleep like you.
Okay, so what was it? What did it look
looks like an original like English camping tent, like the ones from like,
Game of Thrones.
or like when like they moved to the United States. Travelers, whatever they're called. Christopher Columbus Day.
It was good. It was really cute. And it was very rustic. It was really rustic. And I have to tell you, though, because so one of Alex's friends, she used to work there. We didn't know that. And so Alex found that out while we were working there because he was texting Sarah. And it's like you could see like the Hollywood Hills in the background. And then like it was very rustic inside. And they were playing this music that was like psychedelic from the 70s, and I was like, okay, this is like where the Manson, like the girls that followed Charles Manson would like have worked back in the, it kind of was, I don't know, it was weird. Not to mention like right outside our hotel room is a billboard for the Ted Bundy tapes on Netflix. I was like, this is so weird, right? So anyway, so yeah, so we ate brunch. We had a great brunch. I had a grilled cheese. It was like, had like 6 different kinds of cheeses in it. And some truffle fries. And Alex, what did you have? You had a cheeseburger.
Mm-hmm.
How was your cheeseburger?
It was really good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We both had coffee. The coffee was delicious. It was really
No,
good.
it's like it was like water. Like they were pouring it like water.
Oh, they were. They were pouring it like water.
Okay.
Which, we had so much coffee that you would have thought that we would have been up for days. But we came back. What?
Look at my feet.
So we came back and I was like, Alex unpacked, which I think is so cute. He always unpacks when we come to hotel rooms. And so we kind of were like putting our stuff away and whatever. And I said, what time do we get back here? About 12, I think. It was like, no, it was like 11:30. And I said, like at 12, I said, I'm going to lay down for like till 2. And I said, if you go and end up going to go do something, wake me up. Excuse me, because I might want to go with you. And he said, yeah, of course. Oh, I was sitting here watching Karate Kid is what I was doing because Karate Kid was on TV. So, I laid down, I set my alarm for like 2:15, and I woke up at 2:15, and my husband was asleep, like out asleep. Mm-hmm. And we slept till 4. We slept till like 4:30, maybe like
a 4-hour nap.
It was like a 4-hour nap, and it was fantastic. So yeah, that was really fun. And then we got up. What time did we go to dinner?
We met with my friends, like 8? A little after 8?
What did we do between, if we got up at like 5, what did we do all that time in between?
Well, we did each other.
Ah! Alex. We had a little romantical time. And then, so, yeah, then we got ready to go out to dinner. We both took showers and did our hair real nice, see? Oh, we had to iron our shirts. We did that. And then Alex really wanted to go. I was kind of hesitant because I wanted to save these maybe for another night. But Alex was like, I think we should do it tonight. And he...
I didn't think that we needed to do it tonight. I was just doing it because, like, I know that you wanted to do it, and I know that, like, you also wanted to do stuff with those that you are getting together with. So I was like, I don't want to force them to do things that, like, tourists want to do.
Yeah,
so.
I know, I understand. So he wanted to... I think you wanted to take me to those places because you had been...
because I'd already been there.
You hadn't been to TomTom, though.
No, but, like, all the other...
So, like, Alex watches Vanderpump Rules and all that stuff. So we met up with his friends at TomTom, which is Tom Sandoval and Tom... What's the other Tom's name?
Schwartz.
Shorts, their bar with Lisa Vanderpump. We met there, and I think we were just gonna have drinks, but we ended up eating there. It was fantastic. I put the pictures up on my Instagram. I had an Impossible Burger there. It was the best veggie burger I've ever had in my entire life. When you see that place on the TV show, it does it absolutely no justice for what it looks like inside. It is so gorgeous. I mean, don't you think it is really pretty?
Oh, yeah.
Like, it is really one of the... I'm a person that, like, I really don't, I mean, you would think this is funny, like I love good food, but I really don't mind just like bar food as long as the atmosphere is really cool. It is so low lit. They have chandeliers everywhere. They have really high, it's kind of rustic. I thought it was kind of rustic too. They have like real high wooden tables.
Like she has like that, aged, like Dutch.
Yeah, it was beautiful. It was absolutely beautiful inside. Very small though. It kind of reminded me of like a bar that you would just walk into like off the street in like Chicago or New York a little bit. Like it was just like real skinny. Like it was kind of a skinny bar. The bar itself was gorgeous. All of the bartenders that worked there, all of the men were like gorgeous. Who is the guy that you kept on seeing? I don't know because I don't watch the show. Peter from Vanderpump Rules was there. We had fun. We were there for like 2 hours, something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it was really fun. There is very much like an LA vibe though. That's kind of like when you look around, you see people that are, you can tell like people that like were there because like they love the TV show. And it was so funny because our waitress, I was giving her a hard time. I was like, where's Lisa? I came here for Lisa Vanderpump. She started laughing. And I said, do you get to see her a lot? She goes, yeah, she comes in here all the time. And I said, she's a total bitch, isn't she? I go, you could tell me. I said, be honest, she's a total bitch. She started laughing. And I said, but do you love her Ariana Grande hairstyle? Our waitress was so cool. She was so nice.
She was really nice.
Yeah, she was really sweet. And I will say this, all of the wait service people that we have had here, like at the Abbey restaurant, the people at the hotel, the Uber drivers, the people at all the places we went tonight, so incredibly nice.
Except the last Uber driver we had, like the one over here. Like,
well, he was just a little different. He told, I think he may have told us a little bit of a lie.
Just a tiny lie.
Alex goes, we got in the elevator, he goes, he was such a liar. He goes, why would he even lie about that? So we sat there and ate. Oh, but other than the people that are like, that like work there, all these LA people that like aren't like, you know, trying to go see all the Vanderpump Rule places, they're all just kind of like, you can tell there's like this like air of like just that bouginess, like of, I don't know.
But it's so faux.
It is. It's like I kind of realize I'm just kind of a simple dude from like Indiana. I don't know. Like, anyway, so, but TomTom was so much fun. We had such a good time there. I actually didn't think that the food was that expensive there compared to like, I mean, I thought, did you think it was? He's looking at me because he was the one that got the bill tonight. Well, brunch was expensive. And I got brunch.
But it was the same price that we like, I mean, it's the same.
It was, though. That was interesting. Our brunch was exactly the same price as Patashu. But you also get chili and you get a lot more at Patashu. I mean, my cheeseburger, my veggie burger was only $24.
Seriously.
Well, you guys were having drinks that were like $16.
No, they were like...
Did you have a fun drink? What did you have?
I had like some spicy margarita style thing. I can't remember what the name of it, but it's so good. It was
like a Don Collins.
It was like really good because I asked for it to be extra spicy.
Yeah. The drinks looked, I mean, I don't drink, so you know I don't care, but the drinks looked fun. They were like real colorful and stuff. Mm-hmm. And then his friend got one called like a nutcracker or nutcase. Nutcase. And it was like in a margarita glass, I think, or a martini glass.
A vintage martini glass, yeah.
And it had like all of this, it looked like just like all this foam and stuff over it. It was very cool. I just had Diet Coke and water. And ranch dressing. They had ranch dressing for me. I was so excited. And then we stayed there, and then the one girl left, and then the other girl left when we left, and then, and these are two of them, and it was like one of their friends, and two of them used to live with Sarah. And so then the one girl, she and Alex and I went to Pump because we were gonna get a Pump or Sir, and she didn't want to go out to like a bar, so we went to Pump, which is from Vanderpump Rules, and that was really fun. Mm-hmm. That is a beautiful bar too. I couldn't believe it. I mean, like these TV shows, when you see them, like they look like fun bars, but like it is a gorgeous, gorgeous bar inside. Like, I mean, it is just really a cool place. And you
only saw just the front bar. The back bar is so pretty, like the patio bar.
I only saw the front part. It's pouring down rain in Los Angeles right now. I'm literally pouring. It's like fall in Indiana here. It's cool and just fine. I brought all flannel shirts and stuff like that, so, and boots. But, yeah, that was really fun, and they have like all this, so, yeah. So then we sat there with her for, I don't know, what, another hour? And then
Yeah, like 45 minutes.
And then she left, and so I was getting tired. I told Alex, I said, I don't want to stay out too late today. Tomorrow we're meeting with my friend from Indiana, and we're having lunch with her, and then if we have time, we're going to do a video. And then I have a collab that I'm doing in, which I'm really excited about, oh my God! In the afternoon, early evening, and then we're going to go to dinner. I'm going to dinner with that person, and Alex is going to go too. And that's tomorrow. Tuesday, I have another video thing that I'm doing. And then Tuesday night, we're going to meet up probably with the girls again, right?
Yeah.
And go out to dinner somewhere. And I want to do some touristy things, I said, so we might do some of that on Tuesday. And then, I don't know if I'm supposed to say this. Like, I don't know if people know or not, but somebody that I'm friends with that's a YouTuber is coming to Los Angeles. So I'm meeting up with that person late tomorrow, probably night, early evening. And we're going to film a collab that has been much requested, which I'm excited about. I've never met him in person, so I'm real excited about that. And that'll be fun. And then we talk all the time, but we've never met in person, so I'm excited about that. And then that's Tuesday. And then Wednesday, we're going to go to the airport and fly out, and I have a thing I'm doing at the airport. And if all goes well the way that I had planned. So, yeah. And then that's Wednesday, then we fly out and we go home. Checked in with Tanya. The dogs are doing good. She said it was 60 and sunny in Indianapolis today and really nice, and the dogs just ran in and out all day long. She said Pee-Pee pretty much thinks he owns this place. He just runs it. Oh, Pee-Pee, you look like you just saw something very shocking.
Yeah.
Is it something you can say? Is it bad? Should I stop my camera?
I mean, you don't have to, but I'll tell you after.
Okay.
Somebody that, another person that died.
Oh, wow. Alex has had like some real tragedies happen the last couple days. It's really sad. Is it somebody I know?
Yeah.
Well, hold on a second. I'm going to stop this. Okay, I'm back. We talked for a little bit. And he's doing okay. Aren't ya?
That was never bad.
Gotta remember, life's not a dress rehearsal. Sad. Really sad stuff going on. Where was I at in my vlog? Do you remember?
I don't.
What are you looking at now?
Facebook.
My husband loves the Facebook. I do not love the Facebook, but he loves the Facebook. Let's see. Oh, Pump. So we went to Pump. Pump was really, really fun. Gorgeous restaurant. Well, they just had a glass of wine and I had a Diet Coke. And we just sat by the, what would you call those things? Fire pits or fireplaces?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, those like stone fireplaces. It was very cool. And then his friend left. And we were going to go home, but I said, well, we're here, you know, let's just go. So we went to the Abbey. Did I already say that on here? I don't know. We went, which is so funny because back in Indianapolis, back in the day, do you remember the Abbey in Indianapolis? They had this coffee shop.
Uh-huh.
It was where 45 Degrees was.
Yeah.
And they had this coffee shop, and it was called the Abbey, and it was like this gay coffee house. Nothing like the Abbey here. The Abbey here is huge. And we went in there, and it is now, what time is it right now? 12:23? It was probably, we got in there at like 11. People were so wasted. I could not believe it. I mean,
Well, it's
wasted.
Super Bowl weekend too, so like it's probably like lingering on. Hoping that's the case. I don't know if it's like that every Sunday.
Okay, I don't know that it was a lot about the Super Bowl, but maybe.
It's like a lot of like, I mean, it's a
Like Super Bowl parties and stuff.
Yeah, and like there's like it's like also like it's a very mixed area.
Yeah.
So I don't know if like people are like, I don't know.
Well, there's a lot of gay people that like football too.
Sure.
I mean, you were
straps and helmets, you know,
You were sitting here watching the game today.
because of the commercials.
You were talking about, you were like, said something about the game.
Well, I mean, I paid attention enough to be able to carry.
He knows about football. I don't know anything about football.
Yeah.
Look at my husband back there in bed, all snug as a bug. All snug as a bug in a rug. Yeah, I don't get football at all. So anyway, but people were wasted in this place. It was fun though. They played really fun music actually.
Uh-huh.
And so we're gonna go back probably Tuesday night for the drag show, and which will be fun because I've always wanted to go to a drag show there. And who hosts the drag show there on? Mayhem Miller from RuPaul's Drag Race on Tuesday night. So we're probably gonna go back on Tuesday night for that, and then let's see what else. Why can't I think of what else? We met this dude from Croatia. Or that's where he said he was from. He didn't have much of an accent. Not that I'm saying that he would have, but he was wasted drunk. And he kept on like pushing into me. He was like really like, was he handsy with you?
No.
Like he was kept on like pushing into me and like putting
people were pushing. That's why I keep moving away because like people like.
He was doing it though, because like he did this thing, you know.
Pushing it from like behind.
Miss Sally had a steamboat, the steamboat had a bow, boom. No, but he did that thing with me, and then he goes, dude, do the chest, or whatever, where you like chest pump somebody. I was like, this is so stupid. And then, so he was like, what, he goes, oh, the way he started the conversation was he looked at Alex, he goes, I don't even know where I'm at. Or I don't even know. And Alex goes, you don't know what? And he goes, said something. You couldn't understand what he was saying, he was so drunk. And Alex goes, we were standing by the bar. And Alex goes, you don't know who you are. He goes, I don't know where I am. And Alex goes, you're at the Abbey in West Hollywood.
He's like, I don't know where I'm at. Like something like that. I'm like, he keeps saying like, he's like, where am I? And I'm like, I go, you're, I mean, I was being kind of a dick. I was like, you're in LA.
Yeah, he goes, well, I'm from Croatia.
Yeah.
And then he goes,
and I go, well, do you have your passport?
And then he goes, my mom's a famous star. And I go, she is. I go, well, that's cool. And he goes, yeah. He goes, do you know Rod Stewart? I thought he was going to tell me his mom was Rod Stewart. I thought this was going to get even weirder. And he goes,
then he was his dad.
Yeah, I thought it was going to be something like that. He goes, do you know Rod Stewart? And I go, yeah. And he goes, my mom was a famous dancer for her. I was like, for him. I go, oh, okay. Is there a star on the Walk of Fame down there?
And then he like asked me, and I go, no, I don't know him. And he's like, you don't know who he is? And I go, well, I know who he is.
Do you think I'm sexy?
I don't have any form of relationship with him. I don't know him.
Alex gets so into it with these people.
But I'm like, but I know his name. And then he goes like, well, my mom knew him. And I go, oh, like intimately?
Okay.
And then he's like, yeah. And I go, great. And then he's like, yeah, that like this was like their spot. And I go, well, look at you now partying here where your mom used to party. And he's like, and I'm 28 and I'm still partying. And I go,
yeah. He goes, how old are you? And I go, I'm 46.
And I go, dude, it's fine. I'm like, I'm 34 and I'm still partying. And then he's like, yeah, how old are you? And he's like 46, and he's like, I'm fucking 28.
I'm fucking 28. He goes, and the cocaine's rolling in here tonight. I looked at Alex when he said that. And then his friends walked over, this guy and this girl. They walked over. He goes, and the cocaine's rolling up here tonight. And Alex and his friend walked. This girl and this guy walk up, and I looked at Alex and I said, let's go. And we just walked away.
I know he's like, don't do it. But do it, you know what I mean? And I go, okay. I'm like, I'm sure if you rub the cocaine somewhere else, like it still counts.
I always, true story, like whenever we like are out of town somewhere, I always get approached by strippers. Always the strippers like must think I'm like some old, I don't know what. I always the strippers and people with drugs. People with drugs always.
If they only knew there's no sugar or drugs.
Exactly. They always, like, it's so crazy. And, like, they'll walk by and they'll do, like, one of these with me. They'll go like this.
Why do they do?
They go.
I'm like, they try to...
He's editing. He's being very good tonight. He's editing because he knows I'm vlogging tonight. So then we take an Uber home. And it's like pouring down rain here, right? Did I say that already? So we get an Uber home, and of course, like I always, because I don't know a stranger, and start like, you know, talking to this guy in the car on the way home. Well, Alex is like, we're waiting out there.
For those who are experienced with Uber, unlike Peter, Like, you just get in the car.
I don't
and,
love Uber, okay? I don't really get it. It kind of makes me nervous. I always make Alex do it. And the very first time, and this true story, very first time we were ever in an Uber was for Ultra. I think it was 2 years ago.
I've been on them since forever ago.
Yeah, he's been on them forever, but like 2 years ago, I think was my very first time, and we got in an accident, okay? The very first Uber drive.
It was like a barely.
And the guy didn't even get out of the car. He goes, "It's okay." And Alex
he did get out of the car.
did he? No, he did not.
Yeah, he did.
And Alex goes, he like real quick like messaged Uber, and they like didn't charge us for it.
Yeah, I'm like,
all
I'm
Alex.
the free of it.
That's all Alex cared about. So anyway, so I'm always real talkative.
I'm always chasing the sugar I'm not getting, you know.
You're so dumb. So, oh my God, my haters are loving this conversation.
Yeah.
So anyway.
I just want to give them context because they have nothing to talk about.
They don't, because my life is so boring. So anyway, creaky Halloween door. He said it, creaky Halloween door turned into something we didn't want it to turn into. Okay, so
okay, Mom.
so anyway, what was I saying? So anyway, so we get in the Uber, and I always like am real talkative with these guys. I think it kind of like it reminds me of when I was a little kid and we would go to like Chicago and places, and my dad would like we'd take cabs everywhere, and my dad would always like talk to these guys for hours and hours. Well, not hours because the rides wouldn't be hours, but he would talk for ever on them. And what do you call it? This is my TV map right here. He would talk to him in the cabs and he'd be like, "Oh, where are you from?" So I always talk to these guys. And Alex, we were standing outside. Every car in LA that was passing us by was white. And Alex was like, "Where's a Ford white Fiesta? Where's a Ford white Fiesta?" He kept on saying. He goes, "What's a Ford Fiesta? What does that look like?" So we get in the car and I'm like, "Oh," I go, "How are you guys? How are you doing? How are you guys?" I was like, "How are you doing tonight?" And he goes,
Which, by the way, that car stank.
It did totally stank.
Like,
and then he told us that somebody had just vomited. He goes, "Oh, that was in my other car." And I was like, "Somebody threw up in here tonight."
I'm like holding my pants. I'm like, I am not catching the smell.
He's like this right now, look.
So gross.
Right before we walked into Abbey, this guy literally was standing. Was it before we went to the pump or at Abbey? Because they're right next to each other. This guy just like literally just like was standing on the corner of the street and he just goes, "Bleh." I told Alex, I said, "Los Angeles is dirty." I said, "This is a dirty city." He goes, "You think it's dirtier in Miami?" I go, "Oh yeah." I go, "There is trash all over the streets." I go, "The streets are dirty. It's just a dirty city. It just is. It's not clean."
Trash all over the place. But
I said it as I said it. You were like, "Oh yeah, I guess," because there was like
a piece of paper.
No, it was not.
I agree that it's dirty, but I don't see piles and mountains of trash.
Like Las Vegas is really clean, don't you think?
Well, I mean,
Las Vegas is clean. Like it's a clean city. So okay, so we get in this Uber thing, and how did the whole conversation start? I said,
because your brother's sober.
"Oh yeah," he said something about like, "Oh, I could used to."
Because you were like full, it's like you're full, and he's like, "You're full of alcohol," and you're like, "Well, I don't drink."
Yeah, I go, "Yeah, I don't drink." I go, "But we ate earlier, and I'm still full from dinner." And he goes, "Man, I could put the drinks way back in the day." And I go, "Well, I don't drink anymore." And he goes, "Well, I don't drink anymore either." This was such a Tanya thing. He goes, "Well," I said, "Well, I quit drinking when I was 22 too." I said, "Did you just quit cold turkey?" And he said, "No, treatment." And I go, "Oh, are you programmed?" Because I was like, "Is he in recovery?" Like, and he said, and he knew what I was talking about. And he was like, "No," he goes, "I did." What did he say? Experimental drug or something? Clinical trial on this drug that he just get him to stop drinking. And he said it worked for him. And then he goes into this whole story about this girl.
That right there, I was like, this is going to be a conversation full of lies. Because he's like, no, not that one. And I'm like, yep.
He kept on pulling over. Did you notice that?
Huh?
He kept on pulling over. It was kind of weird.
No.
You didn't notice that?
I don't know.
Like he'd kind of pull up and then he'd like, even when he like dropped us off at the hotel, he didn't like drop us all the way up at the door. But anyway, so he said, he was like, "Yeah, this one time these guys, they put this girl in my car and she was really, really drunk." And he goes, "I have this concoction." Because I work in the medical field. He all of a sudden started talking about how he worked in the medical field. He was like, "I work in the medical field." And yeah, I work in the medical field. And he was like, "Yeah, and because I work in the medical field, I put this concoction together, and he goes, it's like B12, and he told us like all this stuff that you put together in this concoction, and she was like wasted drunk, she could hardly even like walk, and she was gonna vomit all over his car, and he was like, here, just drink this. Now, is this conversation not gotten like really weird at this point? And so he told her to drink it, and then she was pissed at him because she was like, you just took my drunk away. And he was like, you're so, be happy. He goes, see, he goes, because I'm in the medical field, I have created this drink that I could just take away like people's being drunk. I was like, really? You think they wouldn't have figured that out somehow by now, other than you mixing some vitamins together and putting a little lemon lime juice in it? I'm just saying. But anyway, and then I said, do people get sick in your car? And he goes, oh yeah, all the time. I thought, oh shit, I would never be an Uber driver. I go, people vomit in this car? I'm like, all of a sudden, like, I thought Alex was gonna start losing it. And he goes, yeah, and he had said something about a cleanup fee. And I said, how much is, he said, this one guy, he goes, vomited all in my last car. It was a Prius. He goes, not this car. All of a sudden, he goes, not this car. It was a Prius. And he goes, I said, well, how much is the cleanup charge? And he said $150. And he goes, that was a really expensive night for him. I was like, that is so nasty. I could not do it.
And 150 is really not that bad.
150 is not bad to clean out puke from a car. Because I'm going to tell you a little story. Back in the day, we went to Chicago. With, don't say their names, because I don't, anyway. But with two of Alex's closest friends. What did you guys call yourselves back in the day when I first met you?
Team America.
Team America, okay? When it's him and their two friends that I met. Well, so our one friend, he wouldn't care. I think I've said his name on here before, Demetrius. Anyway, he, it was his birthday weekend, and he wanted to go to Chicago. So I said, they didn't want to pay for a hotel room. So I said, well, I'll drive up there, and I won't drink, and you guys can drink, and then I'll drive home, like, when we're all done coming home, right? And this was before, like, maps on your phone and all this kind of stuff. And so all you had was, like, this GPS, and Alex's other friend, he, like, brought this GPS thing with him, right? So we go to Chicago, and we went and saw that some gay movie about people getting married that you could only see in some independent films, because our friend wanted to go see that for his birthday. And then we went to this Italian restaurant, and then we went out, right? Well, we got separated at some point. It was like Alex and I, and then our other two friends, like, they went like to some other bars, like bar hopped around. But if you've ever been to like Boys Town in Chicago, like, all the bars are within like 2 blocks of each other. So at the end of the night, we all ended up at, where did we end up? Sidetracks? Mm-hmm. We all ended up at Sidetracks. And it's like 3 o'clock, and it's time to go, okay? And you weren't really drunk that night. You hadn't really drank a whole lot at all.
Right, yeah.
Correct?
Correct.
And either had Demi, right?
Correct.
But our other
No,
friend...
Demi had.
But he wasn't wasted or anything.
Well, he was the one that, like, you're telling the story about, because he's the one that projectiled.
No, that was...
It wasn't. It was him.
No, because the other one passed out in the back seat. So our friend was standing there in the middle of the bar with his pants down around his knees. I go, you need to pull your pants up, and this is a problem. We need to go. Okay, like, you are out of control at this point. So we get him to the car, and we go, and it wasn't Demi. Demi did not say, because I can remember I was driving, Demi was sitting by the window, the other friend was sitting next to him, and Alex was sitting in the passenger seat, okay? And I got lost in Gary, Indiana. Alex keeps on saying his other friend's name, but I guess it doesn't matter, because I said, does it not matter? And he goes, no, it doesn't matter, I don't really care. So anyway, okay, so we were talking about, so I was driving through Gary, Indiana. I was completely lost. I had no idea where I was. Okay, I didn't understand how to use this GPS thing. Our one friend whose GPS thing it was like passed out and in the back seat. I didn't know that the back seat windows were locked, okay? You know how you can like lock them on the side? So they couldn't roll them down. Well, our friend Demi, now you have to understand, my husband, okay, can tolerate like the sound. I bet if I started talking about it right now, he could even get sick. He cannot stand the smell, Chuck, the smell or the action of vomiting, or it like sets in motion him having to vomit, right? What?
Stop.
So we're driving, and all of a sudden, our friend Demi goes, I have to vomit. I go, Demi, you can make it. And I see a gas station like across the street, and I'm like headed for it, right? I'm like thinking I'll pull over in the gas station, then he can like vomit there. And And it was like this gas station that was like closed. It's like the middle of the night and this gas station's closed, right? And he goes, I have to puke and I can't get the window down. I have to puke and I can't get the window down. And I'm like trying to flip with it over here. And then all of a sudden it just is like hitting the window, right? And Alex is like, oh my God, I'm gonna be sick. And Alex like throws open the door and just like gets out and starts walking because I like was going so slow pulling into this guy. Do you remember this?
Yeah.
Pulling into the gas station, okay? And so Demi got out and they're like bringing in like paper towels and trying to clean it and all this kind of stuff. Okay. You don't get that stuff out of a car. That stuff does not come out of a car. But anyway, I remember the whole way home, Alex was like so sweet. He was like, I'll stay up with you. And I was like, you really don't have to. He's like, no, I'll stay up with you. And he was like this the whole way home. Do you remember? You were like this the whole way home.
I kept like spraying this like room spray thing, not just like on the back area, like I like literally I was like spraying it on as if it's like cologne, like yeah.
It was so bad. It was so bad. It stank so bad. Oh, that was a fun little trip though.
That bitch never really cleaned that back room either, like back seat either.
No, he sure didn't clean.
So,
I've never heard of the Voyage
I
channel.
was texting him today.
I know, you were sending him little videos and stuff. I miss him. So anyway, so yeah, that was our ride home, and then we had a good time. We had a really, really good time. Anything else from that trip that we didn't talk about so far? LA's bigger than I thought it would be.
What was?
LA, it's big.
It's like the biggest neighborhood in like.
Neighborhood.
Yeah, because like I mean, it's like this. Like neighborhood.
Can you show us again how it is?
It's like, you know, like what my legs are like.
No, Alex! No, none of that. On my vlog, this is a nice place.
I was talking about like working out, but okay.
You're talking about working out, okay.
Yeah, it's a workout.
Speaking of which, I have eaten like shit since I've been here, but the food has been so good.
Since you've been here?
Since I've been here, yeah, I've been eating healthy at home. Sometimes. Hummus. You had Taco Bell the other night.
Yeah.
Was it good?
And I'm wearing it on my face.
Oh, shut up.
They break out.
Alex, you were breaking out, but now you're not breaking out anymore.
Well, that's probably because I ate all those gummies. Like, literally, like, all, like, the 27,000, like...
Okay, so anyway, we were telling the story about the gummies and more names came out. But Alex ate the entire... You didn't eat the whole bag. Right? Hello?
Hi.
You didn't eat the whole bag, did you?
Of what?
Of gummies. So I had this whole bag of gummies in there because I got like all of like every different flavor of Haribo. I didn't know that they had gelatin in them. So I gave them to Alex and he ate them. And that's why he thinks he's breaking out. But you don't ever really break out like that, do you?
Only when I eat bad food.
Well, you're like really careful about your skin.
Mm-hmm.
Look at how the wallpaper is. It makes it look like it's like almost like wood or something, doesn't it? Do you notice that?
Mm-hmm.
What do you think Pee-Pee's doing right now?
Mm-hmm.
You think he's sleeping?
Sure. He sleeps all the time.
What do you think Boo and Tucker are doing?
Staring at the ground.
You guys should list in the comment section below things that you think I should do while I'm in LA. Other than sleep in our most fantastic bed, which is so comfortable. Did we take another trip with Demi somewhere? Oh, we went to Florida. The first year we went to Florida. We went to Fort Lauderdale for spring break. You guys' the spring break. Were you even in school when we went down there?
Uh-huh.
That was a fun trip. And
Actually, I wasn't.
yeah, I was gonna say you weren't in school. I think Demi was in school. We just used it as an excuse to go to Florida. That was fun. If you ever go to Fort Lauderdale, though, I have to say, we stayed at the Westin, right?
The Hilton.
The Hilton. Are you sure?
I am sure.
Well, whatever we stayed at, I guess it was the Hilton, was beautiful hotel. And the pool was like on this thing that like overlooked the beach, but like there was a street in between it. What's that street in Fort Lauderdale? You know all the streets.
A1A.
The A1A. So it's like sits right on the A1A. But if you're at the pool, all you could see was the ocean. It was really, really nice hotel for the price. The last time that Alex and I went to Fort Lauderdale, we went there a couple years ago.
The first year we went to Ultra.
It was the first year we went to Ultra. We stayed in Fort Lauderdale for like 2 nights. 2 nights?
Uh-huh.
And then we went to Miami. And I really wanted to stay at the W in Fort Lauderdale. So I did some trickery because I had noticed that the W prices like dropped drastically, like in half, if you booked the day of, if there were availabilities, right? So I waited till we were driving to Fort Lauderdale, and we were just talking about that drive tonight, weren't we? Oh yeah, we're talking about like cemeteries and billboards with his friend that you see in like Georgia on the side of the road. Because she said they were driving past these old like school cemeteries, and there was like mist in the road, and she told Alex's friend to roll up the window because she didn't want one of the ghosts to get in the car. So anyway, so we went and stayed at the W in Fort Lauderdale. I was not impressed with that hotel. Not one bit. The service was horrible. The people were rude. The rooms were not that great. The pool was fantastic, though. That was the one thing. Do you remember that pool that you could like swim under?
It was, no, the pool's not fantastic at all.
But don't you remember that one part that was really cool?
It had like the stairs like that you would just come up in the middle, just like through the pool, but it was like,
Yeah, I had like the pool
it
was
was
designed.
like dumb.
I thought the pool was cool, but I like gimmicks like that. Mandalay Bay in Las Vegas has a floating river. I love those floating river things.
Lazy river.
Lazy river. What did I call it?
Slope.
So I would never stay at the W in Fort Lauderdale again. I wasn't impressed with that at all. It wasn't worth it. They made us wait forever to check in. Do you remember that? It was like really late, like 5 or 6, like in the day. Like they didn't have our room ready and stuff. But anyway, and then yeah. Everywhere in LA, people have their dogs though, in restaurants and hotels, everywhere. Have you noticed that, Alex? We could have brought our dogs. So we were sitting like right behind first class. We were sitting like the second row back, and there was this guy in first class, and he had a little dog with him, and the whole time the dog like laid on his back like Tucker sleeps. Tucker's like the only one that sleeps this way, like on his back, like up in the air. And the whole time he had him, and he was like petting him the whole time. He was like watching a movie on his phone, and I kept on telling Alex, who could care less because he was in the middle of his movie. I said, Alex, look, he has a dog. He was like, it was so cute though. Did you care?
Did not.
He did not. I did not. I don't care. Say it. I don't care.
I don't care one bit.
There's the title for my vlog. Oh my gosh, this trip is fun though. I love traveling with you, honey.
I love traveling with you too.
We always have so much fun when we travel.
So much fun.
Why does my skin look so red? All right, well, I'm gonna get off here and watch a little bit of TV, and then we're gonna go to bed. So we got a busy day tomorrow. Busy, busy, busy. Say goodnight.
Peace out.
Peace out. Anything else you have to say? Ciao.
No.
All right. Love you guys, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye.